Tomorrow, Peak Practice promises to be as dramatic as ever, and one of its newest stars who made his mark at the end of the last series, Gray O'Brien, alias Dr. Tom Deneley, joins us this morning. Doctor, very nice to have you in the house.
Good morning.
But it's
very
been
nice
a sad...
bedside manner you have.
Thanks very much.
But hey,
I still don't know what that means.
No, I don't either.
No idea.
What about you're in grieving, and it was what an end to the last series where Dr. Tom lost his partner and he's left bringing up baby and all that.
Yeah, my goodness. It was quite a sad ending to the series, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Hayden's gone, and it was really such
You're left almost speechless by it.
I'm speechless about it because it seems it's 6 months ago, isn't it? Really, when it was on screen.
I guess, yeah, and even longer since you filmed it, I suppose.
Yeah, no, it was 6 months.
Yeah.
I think it went out about 4 weeks after we finished shooting it.
Yeah.
So I just remember being stuck in a field in Cromford in Derbyshire, in the snow and the hail, and Hayden lying there with all this fake blood lying around. But it really looked, I mean, standing over her shooting that scene, it was horrible. I mean, real tears, I think that was.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of an insight into actually how it's all made and where it's made and the weather conditions that prevail. And what we've done, actually, Gray, we have gone behind the scenes. Andrew McLean has. And here's a wee look behind the scenes of Peak Practice, and we're talking more to Gray after we get the sneak preview.
Welcome to Ashover, a quiet village in the heart of the Peak District. Some of you, however, may recognise this place as a village called Cardale, home to Peak Practice. Television history dictates that TV doctors set hearts racing, and Peak Practice is no exception.
To have someone nice come to your bedside and nurse your ills, I think, is everyone's fantasy, isn't it?
You've done some very torrid love scenes, if you don't mind me saying. You're going to miss doing those.
I think I've kind of done them to death now. I've done that many. I wouldn't mind not taking my shirt off for the next couple of years, you know.
Stop talking, get out. You're walking too fast. Now, Simon, I don't mean to be rude, but what are you doing here?
I'm back in the show. Not at the beginning of this series, but I come back into the series.
And how do you come in? Is it a big dramatic entry?
I'm not telling you any storylines because I'm under strict orders not to. Yes, it's a very dramatic storyline, and the storylines that they've got lined up are fantastic. Dr. Will is back, and he's back with a vengeance.
Now, Gary, you are about to break thousands of women's hearts because you're leaving the series, aren't you?
That's right, yeah. Well, I've had 5 lovely years with the show. So yeah, I think it's inevitable with any long-running series with a long-running character. It suddenly becomes a little bit stale. We've done all the storylines and there's kind of nowhere else to go with it, so I think it's time for me to move on.
So Gary Maver's out, Simon Shepherd in.
Yes.
Revolving doors.
It's great. I mean, I was looking at something over the weekend in the press, and they say how after 10 series can it continue with new cast all the time. I think it's really good for the show. Maggie O'Neill, Simon Shepherd, myself, I think it's a good group. We all got on really well.
Do you know, we always have this discussion, don't we? Because people are constantly coming in, leaving. Every time we have a discussion with someone, it's, is it good for the series? And it's shown it has, otherwise it wouldn't be in its 10th series, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But a big commitment from you to move down and actually live there.
Yeah, it was a big decision, actually, because I had done Casualty for quite a period of time, and it's difficult, you know, to go back into a show where you're away from home, because we're living in Derbyshire. Yeah. So my wife and I talked about it for a month, and we decided, let's go for it. So we both...
It would have been easier to go to medical college, really, wouldn't it?
Well, I reckon by the time I finished it...
You could have done it all. But in this house now where you live now, is it true, and you can't sort of picture this with your image, do you potter around the garden?
Yes, I do. Actually, I was away on holiday there, and I've just come back, and the greenhouses, the tomatoes have come up, but my courgettes have done nothing.
Really?
My courgettes have all flowers,
but
no fruits have come out. Well, I tried it because I've got these Victorian greenhouses, and I thought they have to be used. Yeah. And so I'm in there. I think Lynn thinks something's going on because I spend hours in there. They do take a lot of time. I'm going to have to get some books for next year, but I made lots of
manner again you're talking about.
Yeah. Courgettes.
I don't
They're
talk to them,
tricky.
though. I don't talk to them.
do you not?
No.
No. Maybe that's why you're having trouble
Well,
with your
maybe.
courgette. Yeah.
TLC.
Great seeing you. Hope all goes well for the new series. We'll be tuned in tomorrow night to see it. And it was fascinating to get a look behind the scenes there.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you
I
very
can
much.
see him as the new James Bond.